All right, everybody. Well, it is. It is that time for Maryland's Cafe Society radio show once again on YouTube. Well, welcome to the show. How are you? How was your day, your week? Yeah, yeah. Well, listen. For the new folks, I am Marilyn, your host for today's show, and of course, today is the very first Saturday in the month of November on this second day of 2019. And so, what did you do for Halloween? Did you trick or treat? Did you take the kids out? Well, you know what? I happened to be in the mall on Halloween, and when I tell you that there were hundreds, maybe even thousands of children out with parents in tow for the treats, you would not believe it. There were so many kids out in the mall, and I think that Macy's was the place to be. I mean, their line went way out into the mall, into the center court where the Cinnabon and the pretzel place is. It was packed. So I'm hearing that weather was a factor. For those who live in the area, you know that it was pretty chilly. It snowed earlier, so it was not a very nice day to be out with the children trick or treating outdoors. And so everyone sought refuge in the mall. And, every year I think that there's an increase of trick or treaters who show up in the malls, but this year had to be a record breaker. There were so many people and children, and they were so cute, and the parents, some of the parents were in matching outfits with the kids. It was just really, really cute to see and really heartwarming to see parents with their children. Sometimes we get misled with some of the negative reports that say that parents don't take time for their children or aren't involved in their children's lives. Well, I tell you, this past Thursday proved otherwise. The proud parents were there with their beautiful children collecting all the candy. I guess it's a good day for dentists, right? Because they know in the future they're going to see some of these people. But anyway, it was really nice to see. All right, and so um, I finally I struggled. Thursday was a busy day for me, so by the time I got in, first of all, I have to say Wednesday was an interesting day for me, and I usually I get the blog up, and I'm working on the show by then, but this week I just was like a day or two off with everything, and so I finally got to blog yesterday, as late as yesterday, and the blog was entitled "Low Battery" or "Battery Low" or something like that. I don't know. I my battery was definitely low when I wrote it, so I don't even remember the title, but I hope you had an opportunity to check it out. It is, inspiring piece. I just kind of shared what kind of week I was having and how my energy level was just so low, due to me just juggling too much, trying to do too much. And, I just wrote about how, sometimes we just need that rest. We need to rest and not feel like we have to always be doing something. That's me. I'm always doing something, picking up something to do. So I hope you read it and find it inspiring. And remember to comment, to share, and, hopefully, again, it kind of moves you or motivates you. All right? All right. So are you ready for some on this day in history? I try to turn up on Saturdays. I really do because I know, everybody's not. Everybody's not like me these days. As of late on Saturdays, but it's hard. So we do have some music. It's not quite turn up music. It's just some relaxing music in the background. I hope you enjoy it as we kick off the show and take um, a look at on this day in history. Now, listen to this. On this day in history, back in 1898, cheerleading began here in the United States. And it wasn't a woman or a girl who discovered it or started it. It was a man by the name of Johnny Campbell. And he led a crowd cheering on a football field for the football team at the University of Minnesota. Yeah, again, that was on this day in history in 1898. It started this whole thing with cheerleading. Also on this day in history, in 2016, the Chicago Cubs beat the Cleveland Indians 8-7 in Game 7 at the Progressive Field uh, in Cleveland. And of course, it was the Cubs' first baseball World Series win in 108 years. Oh boy, I remember that. It was just a few years ago. Boy, did Chicago celebrate. That was something. And of course, we want to congratulate the Washington Nationals on their first World Series win ever. They beat the Houston Astros 4-3 in this latest World Series. So congratulations to the Washington Nationals once again. All right, and let's move right into some cafe news, everyone. Well, there was, some very interesting headline stories that I wanted to share with you, but every week I have to try to edit it down and pick the ones that I think are important, especially for the sake of what I'm trying to do here on the show. And so I'm going to stick with these, and it's business and tech related, but multiple news agencies released reports on Friday reporting that the United States has launched a national security review of the China-owned video app TikTok. Now, that's for those who don't know, that's a very popular app for young people, particularly, teens and young adults. And it's a video type app where, they can, like for a few seconds, they can send a cute musical video. Now, it used to be called Musical.ly. For those who have teenagers or young people in your house, you may have heard them talk about Musical.ly. And they just, pick a song and sing along with it, just all in fun. But some of our senators, I don't know who alarmed them, but they grew worried and weary about Musical.ly and TikTok and the potential of these apps violating national security because they have growing evidence that they are censoring the content, and they're not, upholding, I guess, the standards that the governments are expecting them to. And so we'll follow this and see how it goes. But I thought that was very interesting. And then also in other tech news, did you hear about this one? Google, of course, has purchased Fitbit for just over $2 billion. That's right, I said $2 billion. Now, this positions Google in direct competition with Apple and Samsung in this competitive market for smartwatches and other wearable electronics. And it also raises a question, here we go again, about privacy. As Google, of course, dominates in the tech industry. Now, Google has made an announcement as late as Friday saying that they promise that they will not sell ads using the intimate health data that Fitbit devices collect. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Fitbit, Fitbit is a pioneer in wearable fitness technology. They make a range of devices from the basic trackers that count how many steps you've taken each day to the smartwatches that display messages and notifications from your phone. So, interesting move here by Google. We're going to find out, I would imagine, in the coming months what their true intent is and all of this, but uh, big move for them. All right, and let's take a look at some other news. Now, this one is coming from a couple of news sources as well. Apparently, I should say, a recent promising report on job growth here in the United States from the Labor Department has caused the stocks to hit record highs once again. We talked about this last week, but at the close of the market on this Friday, it looks like the S&P 500 rose just under 30 points to 3,066.91 and set an all-time high for the third time this week. And the NASDAQ composite gained 94.04 to 8,386.40 and clinched a record for the first time since July. And the Dow gained 301.13 to 27,347.36 with and it's within 12 points of the record it set also back in July. So all things are looking good on the market, and has been so for a while. And again, they're linking it to the Labor Department's report showing that employers added more jobs in October than most economists expected. So things are looking good, right? Sounding good. Let's stay on the stock market now. Stocks that are doing well include the United States Steel Company. They're up $1.70 to 13.21. And also Western Union Company is looking good. They're up $1.42 to $26.48. Now, those that aren't faring so well currently is Live Nation. They're down $4.48 to $66.02. Pinterest Inc. is also down $4.28 to $20.86. And Avis Budget Group is down $1.96 to $27.75. Now, our commodities, the oil is up $2.02 to $56.20, and gold has dropped a few dollars, $3.40. They're currently at $1,508, and that's your brief look at the stock market. All right, and then as we transition to just some entertainment news. I really don't have a lot of entertainment news because I haven't been able to. I shouldn't say I haven't been able to. It has not been a priority here on the show. But we'll be back to normal soon, as I say every week. I do want to update you, however, on the Christmas celebration plans. I am in talks with a few people that I will more than likely partner with, as I did last year. I don't think I'll be doing my own Christmas celebration. It doesn't look like it. But I will be partnering with either one or two others. So stay tuned for more announcements on that. And for those who were with us last week, you know that we did the first Marilyn's Countdown to Christmas giveaway. And well, at least it was announced, and your methods of winning was announced. But I had to kind of delay it again because I'm waiting for one more item that's going to be part of the giveaway package. I'm anticipating receiving it this week, so I will be selecting names. And what this means is, if you have not submitted your name yet for the drawing, you can do so now, and you do it by emailing producer@marilynscafesociety.com, and you just type the message, "I want to win," and then be sure to include your contact information so that we can reach out to you and find out how to get this package to you. All right. Now, if you don't have email or you prefer to text, you can text or call and leave a message to 815-593-1695 and just say, I want to win. Leave your name and your number, or text your name and your number, and we'll get back with you if you win. Okay, we'll get back with you if you win. So what we're doing is we're putting all the names of the submissions in a little basket, and we're going to let someone draw and pull a name, and then we'll contact you. All right. So again, prayerfully by Friday, this coming Friday, November 8th, we'll be pulling the name because we're hoping to have that one last item that we want to add to the giveaway. All right. It's going to be a nice little package. So be sure to reach out and just email producer@Maryland'sCafeSociety.com with the message, I want to win, with your name and your phone number, or text 815-593-1695, or you can call and just leave that message, I want to win, with your name and your contact information. And that's what's happening, everybody, with Maryland's Countdown to Christmas giveaway. Can you believe it's November? Yeah. I'm excited. I like this time of year. So now we're moving into Thanksgiving. Obviously, we've been at Christmas since September, right? But we are, in fact, moving into Thanksgiving. And then from there, it will be all about Christmas. And I can't wait. So I do have some cafe talk. You ready for it? Our cafe talk for tonight is, do you want to see the twice a year time changes go away? You know, the daylight savings time changes that we do in the spring and the fall. Do you want to see them go away? I asked this question because I actually found a poll that the Associated Press conducted with NORC, Center for Public Affairs, that said that 7 in 10 Americans prefer not to switch back and forth on the time changes, and 4 in 10 would like to see their clocks stay on standard time year round, while 3 in 10 want to see their time stay on the daylight savings time. So, what would you like? Would you like it to stop altogether? And if so, would you prefer the standard time year round, or would you like the daylight savings time year round? So let me get this straight. The daylight savings time is what we're going to be ending come tonight, moving into Sunday morning, because we're going to fall back to standard time, right? So we're going to go back 1 hour to standard time tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, would you prefer that time, the standard time, or for year round, or would you prefer when we spring forward in the summer for daylight savings time? Chime in. I want to hear your comments. You can chime in here at the YouTube channel, or you can, I'm going to get it posted to Twitter and Facebook. You can chime in there as well, okay? Do you want to see daylight savings time and Central Time, the two changes that we make every year, go away? And if so, which do you prefer, daylight savings time or Central Standard Time? All right. So having said that, you can find that Cafe Talk on Twitter at Maryland's Cafe Soc, on Facebook at Maryland's Cafe Society. And of course, you can always check out the website. Please do, at Maryland'sCafeSociety.com, along with the blog Maryland's Cafe Society on WordPress. And of course, you can always catch us here at least once a week by Saturday evening on YouTube, Maryland's Cafe Society on YouTube. Okay, so let's tell you real quick what love is. It's so cute today. It says love is being with you for love and not money. Here it is. Isn't that cute? Love is being with you for love and not money. All right. And as always, everybody, if you don't do anything else, be sure that you live, you laugh, and you love this week. And as always, it's a pleasure and a privilege. We'll talk again right here on Maryland's Cafe Society on YouTube next week. Peace, everybody, and good night. And remember, I do not own the rights to this good music that you're hearing.